I think I have everything working here. It's kind of annoying when I click off the screen though, the music stops. Let's see. I've messed with the settings and I really can't... Oh, okay. Maybe that should do it. Yeah, there we go. Get the music to kind of stick. Just see if everything's working. Now, I haven't actually played this at all. I was debating on playing it on my own a little bit before I actually streamed it. But I thought I'd be able to, for people to be able to see my actual first impressions playing this game. So I haven't actually done anything in it yet except watch the beginning cutscene, and then when it went right into the tutorial basically. But I have watched some videos on it, so I have a general understanding of it, but I don't know the mechanics, so I'm actually gonna have to learn how to play this through the tutorial, as I haven't really looked at the videos in depth on how to play it. Just my understanding that this is a kind of like a mix of an RTS, like RPG, and some other parts with it. So let's see. I don't know everything that comes included with the test account, so I don't know if there's any limitations or if I get extra currency within it or not. So I'm just kind of see how it goes from there. I'm just kind of giving it a give it a second for people to join in maybe here. Let's see. Yeah, it's almost 8:30. Kind of got to start late today trying to get my dog to go to sleep. Got him sleeping right on me, so hopefully he stays asleep. Alright. So everything looks to be working, sounds looking good. We'll go ahead and get started. So I have no idea what is, okay. It started for me last time. Right before the stream it started for me. Oh, don't tell me something happened here. Oh, that kind of sucks if it does. Alright, I just restarted it. It was that. There we go. Okay. I was like, what the heck? It worked 2 seconds ago, right before.
現在、死んだ時間、1123年10月27日、17時52分。
I like that they're called Seed. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII, which is probably my favorite game of all time for when I was younger. The Seed of the Members of Garden. Although that's the actual name of the company, it stands for something. But I do know I like the graphics of the game, at least for the cutscenes. I haven't really got into depth on the actual gameplay of the graphics. Now it has a lot of the skip features from what I can tell up here. I don't know what everything up here actually means though. Oh, that makes that go away, I guess. Follow the instructions. So we're gonna be a guy that doesn't have his memories like most games seem to do.
そうです。通信が途絶えました。今回の異変は広範囲にわたり、カイリン以外のどことも連絡がつきません。異変による影響はすでに近域内にとどまらず、各地の異常なエネルギー、もう一度車列を促して早めに出発させるのがベストですね。
Try and move it through a little bit quickly because I want to get right to the gameplay to an extent. I mean, when the game actually comes out, I plan to stream it as well, so we'll go through the story maybe more in depth at that point. But overall, the graphics look pretty good on the cutscenes here. So some kind of escort mission, which I think that's a lot of this game is the tower defense / RTS RPG mechanics with it. So I'm guessing some escort type missions could be involved with that. What's this do? Can I actually? I wonder if this is you can speed it up, but it depends on what the cutscene is. Passed out. Yep. Yeah, it's typical. Doesn't have his memories. Why he's here. Now, I've already picked a character. I do know, because I kind of went through at the beginning part to get it set up. You do get to pick between a male or a female. It doesn't start you as a male, if I remember correctly.
ディレクター以外の呼び方なんてな。時々あなたが行きましょう。こんな時はいつだって私はあなたについていくしかないんだから。
Alright, so here's going into the tutorial. And so I do think the graphics here are pretty good, because you'll actually see a cutscene. Because this is where I stopped, basically, last time, is right after that. So I kind of have to pay attention here, because this is what's going to kind of teach me how to play. Like, I haven't actually done any of the gameplay yet. Don't forget to use your seed ability. Why are you just standing there? Okay, watch out for those soldiers. Alright, so it looks like, dark zones, fill these things, never ending trouble. Okay. Yeah, like, I think these graphics are pretty good for the game. It seems to be running smooth on mine, and I actually have quite a few things running in the background, so... I just came to the other end. Kind of wanting to make sure I hit all the tutorial steps here and don't miss something. I typically always miss something in a tutorial, and it's not like until I get to the end game that I realize I haven't been doing something that I could have been using the entire time. Facing a group of enemies, you can use an AoE attack to widen the area of attack, dealing damage to multiple targets. Tap. Okay, so this is like their skills. So it's kind of got the RTS, and then you can use skills as you're going. AoE attack skill, classic offense. Okay, so you can drag it how you want it to hit. That's pretty cool. And from what I understand, it slows down time when you're doing this kind of stuff in the game, so there's no rush. Let's go. Might be more trouble. Okay. Tap the ground to move. Okay, so we can move around. And keep moving. I do like how a lot of stuff is kind of just happening in the background here. Alright, okay, looks like that's our tank, I guess. It's kind of quick on this text over here. Kind of hard to read while playing at the same time. I mean, it doesn't help that you can't understand the language when they're actually speaking.
A03 区の守備を担当している。撤退する少し前、電撃ホールの奥に
巨大生物？もし遭遇したら無理ですよ。あんなのもはや。
So, is this gonna give us our first like tutorial with the boss? I'm not sure. This takes place 100 years in the future.
ディレクター聞こえる？18時23
Will there be an English audio option at launch? I'm gonna guess no. I wasn't in the actual beta, but this is, I think, the actual version is coming out. So I think it's gonna be like sort of Convolaria, where it's gonna be dubbed, or not, it's only gonna be subbed.
1123年10月27日
But I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the finished product that I'm currently playing. It's like we're some kind of agents and we're the director of it.
おかしいと思ったの。でも 1121年4月20クク茶一杯みたいな冗談めかした申請書とは違って私は正式な本当に効力ここまで私たちの記憶にはズレが
Kind of skip through this, get to the gameplay. I'll pay attention to this when I actually play it on my actual account. Just a lot of stuff about not remembering anything. It's a lot of talking. The sentiment is mutual. You with it, Rex? You have a lot of news showing up. Alright.
まさかそんなこれらの雑言いや
ここは君の世界だ。
Alright. You don't belong here and shouldn't even be here.
皆さん気をつけて
Alright. First boss fight? You show mercy and willing to handle me yourself. Looks like they'll at least have male characters. I know some games tend to not have them. Those type and hide are still actually nice when you destroy them. Oh. Okay, so we have. Kinda gotta make sure I don't miss something here. Have various seed skills to deal with the complex battlefield situations. Tap Mars's sea. Okay, which one's Mars? Is that the guy here? Yeah. Lightning damage. Okay, so this says deals lightning damage equal to 3,200 final attack to enemies in a straight line. Also hits airborne targets. And so it slows down time when you're doing this. And you just make sure you try and hit as many enemies as possible, so. Let's see if I can go with hers. How many can I hit at once? Right there. I don't know. Now, from what I've seen in one video is you only are limited to there's like these little balls down here, so you can do their special attacks only so often. Oh, something took longer, guys. When they take damage, you can deploy a support to heal them. Okay. Oh, my dog is kind of moving around a little bit. Okay, knocked down. So he can run around. Okay, so it looks like he just affects the boss with his. Gather. Deals fire damage equal to... Okay, so this is an AoE. Barrier. Gains a shield. Okay, yeah, we want a shield. By 500%. Or 50%. 10 seconds while basic attack failure damage equal to... Does it cover... Where are my units, though? No basic attack targets in this zone. So probably right there. Woman is standing there just now. She didn't take advantage of casting. No, she's still there. Oh, my dogs are playing behind me. As long as they're being good. Some kind of energy, okay. Oh, it lets me speed this part up. At least I think that's what it means. no clue. I do like the graphics of the game, it's pretty good. Although I'm not one of those people that's big into needing extremely good graphics either, though. It's all about the gameplay to me. So you gotta see how strategic you need to be with the skills. You might be hearing them growling a little bit in the background, they're just playing.
お待たせ。乗って。近域に設置した探知装置が電撃。どうしたの？
Okay, okay, so they have an encyclopedia, so you can at least look at all these names. So I'm guessing from what it sounds like the characters are the Echo Masters. I mean, that would come from the name.
ただ、電撃事件からちょうど5年経った。
Yeah, I'll pay attention to this when I actually play on my main account.
こっち。ちょっと。
Actually, can you just skip? Okay, you can just skip all of it. Okay, so here's like the tower defense mechanism that I've seen. Terminals target, they will explode when defeated. If destroyed, the battle will be lost. Well, I guess what's that's all. Never been this crafty before. Clear them out. Tap, use. Oh, it's gonna force me to use it on those ones. After an active skill is cast, it can be cast again within 10 seconds. Tap bullet ring again. This is the case for a number of times. Character skill can be used. Yeah, so that's what this is down here. Oh crap, don't run away. Oh. Right. Okay, there we go. I do like it that it freezes it, so I'm not having to worry about being super fast. Okay, they cleared all those ones. But I know those dots, so from what I read and understood on it is you can only use it so many turns and times, and then they just are out of attacks for that round. So you have to be kind of strategic on when to use their abilities. Okay, we can skip that part and get right back into gameplay. Now, I have no idea who is the SSRs in this game. Okay, so she's just a 4-star. I think it goes up to 6 stars. Alright. So this is okay, so this is setup screen, so you can set up where you want them. So what does this symbol mean? She has fearless, prioritize attacking the elite, higher ranked enemies, watch out for this sign, throws a traffic sign at the target, dealing damage and stunning them, attacks a target 3 times, dealing massive fire. Their seed ability is increases attack, crit rate, basic damage while effect lasts.
いつでもご加盟くださ
She,
い
you already seen, she's like that gun skill.
所定の位置につきました。いつでもご
It's
加盟
almost
く
feel
だ
like
さ
you
い。
just put her to
手伝ってほ
her
し
to
い
the
の？
front.
いつでもご加盟ください。ご期待には背きません。
Okay, so let's try target attack. He's the elite. Is there a way to move them while they're already on the field?
この銃で皆さんの
Okay,
後
so
ろ
that's
盾となりますわ。
reposition. It looks to be.
口を慎みな。
Oh, a lot of them. Oh, the swarm. Leave these to me. Call in the riot control robots.
一戦、雲を貫け。
It definitely is something I feel like I'll have to get used to. So these, can I AoE them?
全隊員、所定の位
Protect
置
our
につきました。
robots. Because they are taking damage.
断影後を止め。
口を
指示を待ってるよ。これでも食らえ。
もう
Let's go
待
for
ち
him.
くた邪魔だよ。
I looked like he had a shield. Oh, took it down pretty quickly there.
これでも食らいな。
変じゃねえか？前に電撃ホール。
電撃ホールの異常エネルギー波動に。
Alright. Kind of ready to get to the menu so I can see the gacha and look at the rates and all that. I think they're not as good as Sword of Convalarius, but they are better than like a Hoyoverse game. They're playing keep away with their toys over here. That's why you're hearing like that growling. Oh, this okay. I thought this was just going so. Triangular assistant device. So it's explaining something here. The assistance of Fang, which is the AI. Mind sees capture seed energy fluctuations in certain second that keeps tabs on their positions and achieves resonance with them. Target depth, deep waters. Oh, is this the poles? Oh, this is okay. Standard resonance. I think this is this the pole system? Yeah, this is definitely the pole system. And that was a gold, I'm guessing. So the 5-star. I think 5 stars are gold, and then it's like rainbowed for the 6 stars.
デミウルゴスの族長のグーキだ。ここ
Alright. And from what I understand, they're like ultimates. They get better and better the higher up you get. Alright, so we have that. Alright, so we have the main stories. So let's see. What do I actually have? Let's look at this. Customer support. Action point cap increased to 152. I'm guessing this is my dailies. Actually, resource need to refuel. Okay, so this is the energy system. It caps at 999. Really? It caps at 999? That's different from other games. Oh no. Well, it says 152, 176 out of 152. X particles. Consume 60 to restore 100, so is this the premium currency here? Compound obtained, okay. So I'm guessing this is the currency that you convert. Here's a little different look, taking a first look at a game without watching a bunch of videos on it, trying to figure it out on your own. I'm not used to it this way. Okay. What is this, the shop? This looks to be the shop. Free, daily free pack. electronic currency issued by Oceanus 11? Alright. Gift card. A gift card provided the Meowster is redeemable for various items. I only have one. Oh, I'm guessing this is a currency you get from polls? Because this looks like the shop that you see typically where you get, you build these up after you do polls, and then like you can get your 5. So refresh in 13 days, so this is the monthly free 5 that a lot of games do. World's Memory. I'm gonna guess one of these is a weapon and one of them's a character. Oh, let's get a free one. How much can you spend? Mechanics, adventures. Go all the way to the back. Where's the biggest ones? Oh, they only have $50 options? They actually don't have 100? So that looks to be experience. I'm guessing that maybe is weapon experience of some sort. Resonance is the poles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this one... I think it's the poles. Then they have the standard pass, so this is the $5. So obtain now. Okay, so this looks to be the premium. This is, so if we compare it to sort of Convallaria, this is like your lug sight, and this is whatever the premium, I can't remember the name of the premium one that you get, that you convert. This is your money. Oh my goodness, these dogs are going crazy behind me. So which one's the actual? Yeah, so this is the poles, yeah. So this is converting 300 to 1 pole? It looks like... Yeah, it looks like that. And yeah, so you get, for one of these, you get 20 of that. So they have a different, Astral Gems, yeah, that's right. So they have a different conversion rates here, so I'll definitely have to actually do the math on these when I do my, first impressions video, to kind of, figure out the math behind how much it costs per poll. Now I do think I remember, if I go into it, where is the poll system here? Is this it? Yeah. Okay, so that's the standard, so this is the limited. Let's look at the details of this. Wait, do you get to select? Oh, that's just like a standard starting selector. Guaranteed include one of the following 6 stars. Water-based. Okay, so let's actually look at the deal. So it's probably 1.2%, so that's double what you see in a Hoyoverse game. But it's not the 2% that we see with sort of Convallaria. It's a little bit worse. That's still not too bad in comparison to others. Now where's the actual math? Okay, here it is. Rules. During limited resonance, you can obtain 6, 5, and 4 stars. In limited, use an exclusive contract friends to conduct a resonance 10. This pool will close afterward. Probability explanation. It's 1.2%. If you do not obtain a 6 star for 9 consecutive times, you're guaranteed. So 10 pulls? Is that what it's saying? You do not obtain a 6 star Echo Monster for 9. You're guaranteed 1. There probably is a limited risk. Okay. Duplicates. When obtaining a 6 star for the 2nd to 6th time through many means, each duplicate will be converted to... Okay, so that's the one. They are really going at it playing down here. And caddy voucher times 5, 7th onwards. Yeah, so you can do the, it's basically you can get dupes to min-max them. I think from my understanding you can work your way, just like sort of Convallaria, to actually max them out without needing to get dupes. And so these gift cards are those ones to buy it in the shop. So it looks like it might have a 90 pity. And so this, okay, so they actually have separate currencies, just like I'd say Wuthering Waves and some of the Hoyo games, because everything in sort of Convallaria uses the same stuff. So this one actually has a separate standard pull one. So you actually have a reason to pull on the standard in this game, where in sort of Convallaria it makes no sense to ever pull on the standard. Now I don't know if this is like a selector here, or you're just able to look at them. And this might just be a, this test account. I don't know if there's, like, it's a single unit, or, like, it's just giving me access to them. I don't know how it's gonna be in the beginning for everybody. But, let's see. Can I look at, like, the missions here? Okay, does it tell me what I'm gonna get? Okay, so I am gonna get these first clear rewards, so 100, get some XP. Will it show me what future ones give me? It does not. So it costs 8 energy for a mission. I'm at 176. That's like 20 missions. Quite a few story zones. It doesn't really show how far out it goes, though. It does look like it just takes place on a random planet, not Earth. Now, is there... It doesn't look like they just give me a lot of pulls right off the bat, which kind of sucks. I was hoping to do a bunch of pulls, so it looks like I'll have to actually play through it to get some. I don't see... Is there a male? It does not look like there's any form of nail, so let me just play through and try and get some currency out. Okay, and you do actually, your main characters are actually someone that actually fights. So it is kind of nice. Hopefully they stick around, unlike sort of Convallaria. He like does like first 2 missions and then he bails on you. Okay, so leader. And now, for understand, you have the ones that are fighting, and then you have your reserved ones that you can swap out to. So you have 2 full teams. You just swap them in and out. Give them a treat there, so they'll hopefully calm down. Hopefully it's not too loud in the background. Unspoken rule of gachas, you're supposed to have a 10 pull after the tutorial. I might not be actually out of it. And they're going at it down there. Well, they should hopefully calm down here in a second. Alright, let's speed it up. Let's get some pulls. That's kind of what I want people to be able to see, is the pulling system. I may not have gotten through the tutorial, that just kind of showed you that initial one. We'll just kind of have to see. Because it very well could be that since the game hasn't started yet, I haven't been given, like, we'll probably get the mail with all the extra stuff right off the bat. And that's just not implemented yet. Now how do I swap them in and out? Well, that's like an elite. I don't know if I need to waste it at this point. Because I do know one big thing is once you get to hard content is conserving these energy points. You don't want to blow through it.
これでも食らいな。
Alright, now we'll use it.
全隊員
A bunch of
所
little
定の
guys.
流星雨と化し断影
And then one thing I did see is you can turn off the ultimates and that, so you don't see it every single time, so the battles can move a little bit quicker. We got a shield. That's a new unit, I think. Oh, I already beat it. Action point cap increased to 153. New items. Okay. Yeah, my energy's going up quicker than I'm using it. Well, that's always a good thing.
お前か。
何事か。
言ってみなよ。誰をボコすんだい？
望むところだ。何事か。
What does he even do? AoE damage. Taking damage reflects it back. Oh yeah, definitely want that. So he's definitely the tank.
望むところだ。
全隊員
Now they can
所定
attack
の
from
位置につきま
behind
した
too, so it's
言
kind
って
of.
みなよ。誰をボコすんだい？
全隊員所定の位置につきました
Flying units cannot be damaged by ground attacks.
いつでもご加盟ください流星雨と化し断
Alright.
影後を止め
When encountering attacks from airborne units, to play Echomancer is proficient in ranged attacks, such as a skirmisher or a ranger. Echomancers to effectively counterattack. Okay. Quick battle and auto battle buttons are now enabled. You can switch modes by tapping the upper left corner. Normal and fast adjust game speed. So we have 10 minutes to defeat
こ
everyone.
れでも食らえ
I just turned on auto. Let's see how auto does.
雷に打たれよ。
口を慎みな。
And from what I understand, you can interrupt an auto. Even though I have auto running, I
全隊
can
員
just come in
所
here
定の
and
位置に
use
つ
it.
きました
So you can pretty much have auto on and then just intervene as needed. So like right here, I'm gonna want to use an
いつでもご
AoE.
加盟ください
So it has some
まだ幕引きではありませんよ
air guys there. And I'm just wondering if it's gonna blow through their skills too quickly.
若者に手を出しよって。このイカ。
やっぱり俺が頼みの綱ってことか。
Who's this guy? Is he like a tutorial guy? Guessing he's maybe we just get him for this match. Alright.
ターゲット確認。捕獲開始。
I do like the cutscenes, they're pretty good. It's nothing crazy, but it fits pretty well. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of like a demo unit, so he's just like a guest.
何事か。
指示を待ってるよ
Okay, so she can put a barrier. I don't even know. Pass the heals that Alien electromagnetic within the lowest HP every 5 seconds. Let's just go ahead and try it.
ヘビー級のおやつをお見舞いしなきゃ。
Detected losses in our team. That provide electromagnetics with emergency shield. To automatically apply a shield matches less than % HP. Protecting them from subsequent damage. Applying the shield consumes energy below HP bar, which slowly restores over time. Well, who's hurt? Okay, so she's hurt. Now she has that barrier too that can heal. Can I do that? It doesn't highlight the allies though, it looks like. I don't know, let's see if that does anything. Kinda hard to tell. I'm guessing there's something that I'm not seeing on there that's showing it. I can see the shield though. Yeah, it says I am out. See, you can see I'm out of uses, so there's only 2 dots for that skill. Which is why I can't use it. Damage immunity. Human form charge.
ご用ですか、ディレクター。
Yes.
俺に続け。 君の魂を守らんこと誤解するな。鉄槌を下すだけだ。
流星雨と化し断影後を止め疾風天をつく。この銃で
Alright. And don't
皆さん
into
の
my
後ろ盾
legs.
となりますわ。
After this, what the heck? All my dudes can't do anything.
早く終わらせないとククチャのアイスが溶けちゃうよ。いつでもご加盟ください。
I mean, it's one guy, but might as well hit him.
雷に打たれよ。
Any reason not to?
見てみろ。空にいるあれはなんだ。
この光見覚えがあるわ。
So that is kind of a quick ending to the fight. It doesn't really say anything. It looks like it's much more of a story ending there. So this one's just, it looks like... So those were combat, so I'm guessing this is just video. I didn't get it. It's kind of like sort of Convalaria there. Mission complete. Objectives complete story. Turn home. Tutorials unlocked. Check them out. Prelude to Chaos. XP, what are those ones? I wanted to see if I had pulls there. So I'm still, I guess, in the tutorial at this point. Story episode, Into the Unknown. I'll have to take a quick break after this, just to take my dog out real quick. It should only take me like 2 minutes. See if my wife can handle him. Actually, this is pause. I'll be right back real quick just to take her out. It'll be like 2 seconds. Alright, let my one dog out. Alright, so hopefully the other one's laying in my lap. He's a little active still, but I think he should be a little bit better without the other one in here at least. Alright, let's keep going from here. We're basically just trying to rush through the story to an extent so we can kind of get to the Sea of the Poles and kind of look at some of the characters. I mean, so far it's kind of just the typical tutorial level difficulty, so... I mean, I had no clue what I'm doing to a certain extent in some of these enemies, so... But it's just like most games, once you kind of get the idea of what you're doing, kind of becomes, kind of get a muscle memory of how to do the fights. At least I'm building up the currency, but I don't know if it's going to give me an extra like 10 poles right off the back. What is this? Tactical engravings. Okay, so is this our gear? Oh no, that's the... Okay, that's who we're having fight. So a quick setup, so is it just determined based on what the fight is? I can have 4. Wouldn't I just throw one of them here? Alright. Skip the story. Team engraving, directical, tactical, okay. That's a little fast on the reading there.
何事か望むところだ。何事か望むところだ。
いつでもご加盟ください。手伝ってほしいの？
And one thing I will plan on doing is going over all the kits of these units to lead up to the release of this game, so we'll actually know, at least I'll know all of them by that point. Zombification persists beyond death, driving the affected enemies to fight relentlessly until their flesh collapses. So these are zombies. Now I wonder if there's a way that energy comes back. So I do see a percentage down here, so I'm wondering if that's for you getting more of these stacks of energy. Kind of have to pay attention to that to see. I'm wondering what kind of strange combos they'll have in this game, though. I do know there's elements in this game, and the elements can interact kind of like Genshin Impacts do. Increased it. So I'm guessing this is... I don't get what it means there. Okay, so that's the cap of how much you can save per day. But I'm over it. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, 155. So as you level up, I guess the amount you can store goes up. Although I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that kind of system, because that means newer players has less energy. At least hopefully it goes up to 240. So you at least have a day's worth of energy. Because I'm gonna guess it's like most other systems where an hour is 10. So that way you don't feel like you have to get on multiple times per day.
体を動かすのは久しぶりだよ。
I do have the auto running, so at least the autoplay. Yeah, see, there's water here. You can see the electric interacting with it, so it looks like it's stunning them. So I know there is reactions in that capacities, which is nice. And then there will be there's units that can actually put different things on the field. Like there will be a water unit that can put water down.
いつでもご加盟ください。
この雷を越えられるとでも。
これでも暗いな。
Those are flying.
所定の位置にまだ幕引きではありませんよ。
It is nice that this electrical field just hits everything within the water when it's out.
天をつく。早く終わらせないとククチャのアイスが溶けちゃうよ。
雷に打たれよ。若者に手を出しよって。
いつでもご加盟ください。流星雨と化し断影。ちょっと聞こえて。
次はあたいが誰なのか。
I wonder how many poles I have now. So let's go back to... Oh, so there is... Okay, so see, it's unlocking stuff as I do the tutorial. So now I have the daily login. 10 clue. Limited. Oh, okay. So that is a 10 pull right there. Is it? Maybe? Residence clue limited. I don't know how many pulls that actually is. Okay, I got them. Okay, I didn't have access to the mail originally, so I do have. I have access to it now. So use to pinpoint the locations. So it's one pull there. Maybe. Okay, thank you for promoting a game. Okay, so this is a special one for promoting the game. Okay, so at least I have access. I was wondering. I just had to do a couple more tutorials. Alright, so we've unlocked those. So let's go ahead and see. Here's the pulling again. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, guaranteed! That one card was a guaranteed one. And then if I have kind of confused on where I am. What are these other ones? Okay. So that one's limited. Starts wanting down. I want to make sure I do this right. So I have, okay, so I have a crap ton of the particles, so I have a lot of pulls actually. Alright. And then this one is... I think this was the one that goes in the shop to buy more of the other stuff. I'll need to figure out which one of these I want to actually get to test out. I might do one of these pulls off stream on for my video. But let's go ahead and so I got 100 of these. So let's just go ahead and try out the pulling system. So it's 1.2%. So on the math wide, so I should get one within these. What's the details on this one though? Okay, so it's a 2.2% chance after taking into account pity, so that means just a little bit better than a 50% pull rate. Where does it actually say the pity? Oh, it's 60. Okay, so it's actually a pity at 60 pulls. So I can get at least one with what I've got. And I got, so there is a limited one. So it looks like it's the same, but it's just like limited, like you have to use it in so long. Not sure. But it does say limited, so let's go ahead and at least use that one. Alright, first pull. Well, now I'll get really lucky on these first pulls. Like, this is just the test realm. I'm gonna get super lucky, I bet. Now, it should be like rainbowy if I get the good, like, SSR. So I only got a gold on this one. That's a 4-star with a squirt gun. And from what I've seen, it only shows new units, ones that you don't currently have, from what I understand.
各クイズです。国用から来ました。
こんにちは。私、蝶よ。
裁量重工のマルスだ。
We already have this guy, I thought.
山国女王陛下の親友。
Now even the 4 stars actually look pretty good, but when you get a 5 star, from what I've seen, their ultimates are a lot better. Okay, so we just got one epic there. Alright, let's try again here. Let's get lucky. Oh! Man, I'm gonna be lucky in this game, in this test realm, and then when that comes to my actual account, I'm not gonna get anything. Let's see who we get. I don't even know who any of the units are currently, so... Oh. I did see her in... I did see her on the, Yeah, there's a lot of diversity in it, definitely. I did like the looks of her when I saw her on the Reddit being advertised currently. I'll have to go ahead and just try her out now. I mean, get lucky in Sword of Convalari, get lucky here, because at a 1.2%, getting it that quickly is actually not that good of odds. Okay, so you click it to actually see them. Okay.
Yeah.
And since it's a 60 pity, I can at least guarantee another one too. Okay, so let's actually take a look here. Okay, so that's like their dupes for them. And then see, this is the currency for buying in the shop for that you accumulate after you pull. Ice Skater? That's what I think I seen in the video. Let me... Can I go to the details for her? Get her? Oh yeah, she is the Ice Skater. So she's a DPS AoE attack, striker ice. Combat skills, Royal Festival. Deals ice damage equal to 1000%, final attack plus ice damage equal to 1000%. Total of X, so an X shaped in front. Enemies standing in the intersection of the X shaped area take damage twice and are inflicted with Everfrost. And Everfrost, targets defeated within 2 seconds after receiving Forming Frost are frozen into Everfrost, dealing ice damage to nearby enemies, so if you kill them pretty quickly after. And here's like an interaction. In a wet environment, the X-shaped area generates an ice zone, so it'll freeze the water around it. Some active skills have a limit on the number of casts per battle. And each cast consumes skill uses command cooldown starts after a skill is cast. You can issue the next command after the cooldown ends. That's what I was saying. Some of them you can only use so many times. The remaining uses of the first skill are displayed as dots below their avatar. The remaining uses of the second skill are displayed as dots above the skill icon. Yes, you are limited in how many times you can use it in a fight. The auto... I think, so this is just what she does by default. Creates an ice tornado that slowly advances, dealing ice damage. Hitting targets with Everfrost triggers the damage effects. Okay. Her Curtain Call deals item damage to 2500%. So I don't know what final attack and MS. What's the difference between final attack and MST? Form basic attacks and skills applied. Form frost targets hit. Casting the skills. Yeah, okay. Generates a frost blade dealing 200%. Combat traits. Dealing damage with basic attacks and skills apply forming frost to targets hit. If the target is defeated within 2 seconds after getting it, that will return it. So then they can never frost that way. Alaxit Seed level 1. Everfrost. I don't know, is that like their dupes? I'll kind of see. It's a seed. Or is this just the normal skills? I have no clue on that one. General info. S6L9. I don't know what that means either. Initial engraving stats as leader there. Echomancer starting tactical engraving stats when playing as the leader. Okay. Sweet. And epic rewards available. Okay, so these quest rewards. It's one thing when you play so many gachas. I mean, you just so many currencies. It's just it can be kind of tough to know what's going on. But at least you can kind of compare to other games. So it has the achievement standard with kind of some standard rewards that you see with the other games. Completed the world Sinlow. Alright. What's a fuel dot? Mineral materials open all day. Oh, is this like, okay, so this consumes action points to get materials, so I'm guessing this is just something where you can get certain materials and you just do whichever ones you need. Yeah, this is no different than, so we don't need to do that because I'd rather do the story first. I don't have unlimited energy on that count, but oh, okay. When I was looking at that one, that is the it was showing the stats if they were fully extended here. So this is when you're okay, common alloy. So this is like skills, potential, reach officer level 30. So these are actually skills. Where's the stats for their dupes? And it has the bonding system. So you can get some poles off of that. Get some kind of stickers. You can actually get a decent amount there, too. Some recordings. Let's actually try her out in the story, though. Take a look at the ultimate. You can see the big difference between a SSR and the others. Main traces provide a significant boost to the director engraving. Their basic stats are converted to engraving stats at the high ratio. Oh, this is the gear. Okay, I think this is gear. It's a unique effect. You max it up to level 20. What is MST like magic? I don't know what. I think this maybe is magic. I'll have to look that one up. Director engraving, extra damage, increases the extra damage of Echomancer by 20%. Well, I want to switch.
光栄です
Oh, it's cool. When you switch them out, it tells you what you're losing.
Ah, okay.
Like, it shows that your stats are dropping. That's pretty cool.
光栄です
You can at least see the stat differences. Now, can I level her up from this
光栄
point?
です
Reach level 11. Okay. Well, let's just try it out. Take a look at the ultimate. Put her right to the front.
言ってみなよ誰をボコすんだい
出撃
The various stance determinable during battle also come from tactical engravings. Let's just go ahead and use her.
身を捧げる準備は
Okay, so yeah, so she does an X, and you want to put the center, it was saying, right on the enemies.
宮廷の晴天はすでに始まっております
So is that? Okay, so that's, if you kill him quick enough, it freezes him like that.
行く先は共に行く日の国
Oh, he interacted with it. Yeah, see, there's an interaction there where he made a frozen tornado.
血を慎みな
I do that'll be a cool mechanic with it, with all the interactions and trying to build teams around it.
嵐を恐れるように私の剣も恐れなさい
Yuki has... Who's Yuki? So, okay, reposition. Oh, you can send them way out there. Okay.
若者に手を出しよって
天をつくどきなあなた様のために剣
The
を
one negative thing though about being at the beginning of the game is that, I mean, you don't really get to see the difficulty at this point yet. But they'll definitely get harder to the point you're gonna have to really utilize the skills in a strategic manner.
あの人をどこへ連れて行くんですか
身の程知らずめだ
Officer levels, level 5. I'll have to try and rush through a lot of these levels offline at some point. Because I plan to do a, I'm gonna do my first impressions video to probably put it out on Sunday. So I'll probably push through a lot of the content as quickly as I can here once I get off stream. So let's see here. I can probably just push through a couple more, see if it unlocks a little bit more. It's probably going to end up being like sort of convoluted where you maybe need to do like the first few chapters to really unlock everything. Okay, what is this? DR from defense at different depth. Target depth 11%. Next depth 6%. The engraving stat defense enhances the effects of engraving spells whose values vary based on defense. I don't even know what I clicked to see that. Oh, that's up here, okay. So is this saying what my team's makeup is?
言ってみなよ誰をボコす
So
ん
it
だ
has water.
もう待ちくたびれ
And
た
from what I
っつう
remember
の
seeing it say, She will interact with the
どうぞお
water.
っしゃってください。
望むところだ。
Like
時
it'll
は
turn
満
it
ちま
to
した。
ice.
宮廷の晴天はすでに始まっております。
Yeah, so you see you can make some ice on there. I don't know how that debuffs them. I'm guessing that makes them slower?
行く先は共に雪の国。
Like the electric damages everybody within it. It spreads through it.
言ってみなよ。誰をボコすんだい？
Send her right after the boss.
どきな。口を慎みな。
あなた様のために剣を取りましょう。流星雨と化し
And then we actually
誰
see.
へ後を止め。
Oh, they're coming on the other side.
行く先は
Let's
共
put.
に
Yeah, I
雪
was
の
gonna say, put
国。
him in the front.
天をつく。
Oh, well, let me reposition him since he just did a skill.
これでも暗いな。
That's kind of getting the timing down.
一死必中。 これがあの日慌てて撮った写真です。虫があまりにも多くてご謙遜なさらず、あなた様の優れた作力
Mission
が
complete. He's my number one. Need to actually see like a tier list to see how good she actually is. Wonder if there actually is one. Looks like some people have. Yeah, it looks like not very many have been made, so I'll kind of have to look into that. Alright. Let's push through these. Probably do a couple more missions and then we'll go do another few polls.
決勝の
No, probably
日曜
call it
が
night.
本当に存在するなら
But then I'll keep playing through this, get a really good understanding of the game, and then I'll actually make a first impressions video and kind of show off some stuff. That'll be much more condensed than just trying it out tonight. So overall, it's feeling like a good game so far from what I can tell. Everything's pretty standard with your gacha, but I really won't be able to know like until I get to farther into the game where it's gonna actually be more difficult. Because at this point, you just throw the units out there and they're gonna kill stuff. I mean, there's no challenge. I mean, that's just the standard tutorials. But I can see where it can where the strategy is gonna
何
come.
事か。
It does feel very smooth. Like I'm not having any lag or any delay issue. A lot of it's just me trying to min-max, trying to pay attention to the stream,
雷に打た
and
れ
kind of figuring out what's going on. It's one of those things. It's just gonna be a learning curve, like I do with any gacha game.
一戦雲を貫け。全隊員所定の位置。流星
The auto does seem that it does look a lot smarter. Like, it doesn't look like it's using the skills in a way that's useless. Like, I feel like it's actually using them fairly decently.
共に雪の国。
Although I don't know about that one. I don't know what that one just did.
セットどもめが
嵐を抑える
But when some say it's kind of like an RTS, I mean, I don't really see the RTS feel to it. I mean,
望む
you
と
have
こ
to
ろだ
reposition them this way. I mean, it's cool, but that's not very RTS-y. It's still kind of, it's like got that tactical grid but it's more of a... It feels more like a tactics game that's just a little bit more active, because it's just they're acting at the same time rather than taking turns, which is pretty cool. And then you basically pause. I wonder if there'll be PvP in the game, and I wonder how that'll work, because if there's PvP of any kind, that's going to be a nightmare trying to... Because if you're both acting at the same time, it'll be, who's quicker? It'll be like a speed runner. Highest permission, okay. Memory training. Yeah, see, I'm just unlocking stuff. I had to push through to unlock everything to really get a feel for it. Well, that looks like the Wuthering Waves female rover. Obtain an SSR memory trace to unlock other types of memory trace pools. So is this, these memory traces not only contain precious memories of the event witnesses, but also include some special combat techniques. Is this like a gear type thing? Tracing free. Perform a tracing to capture memory traces. Oh, this is the weapon. Okay, so these are the weapons. I got 10 free on this one. I'm guessing this instance is the initial one. I'm not going to get a top tier one. I'm guessing these are all predetermined. An SR. I don't even know what it does. I guess I'll have to read it after I get it. So you just kind of have to know what you want, because it doesn't really say anything, so I'm guessing after I've acquired it, I can, look at the details. Okay, yeah, so like here's the SSR ones. Like this one, unique effect, gain 45 TRM after 2 memory enhancements on this trace, after 2 memory enhancements on this trace. Vitality, gain, add, advanced resonance. This looks like it's going to be a lot you kind of have to learn with a lot of these stats and skills. But having early access to this is actually going to be nice, because I actually kind of want to make some guides on a lot of these concepts in the beginning. It's one thing I didn't get to do in sort of Convalaria, since I didn't start making videos until it was like 2 weeks into it. But now having this, I don't have to use a scene website. I can just go through and look at the encyclopedia. Yeah, these are the light cones, effectively, or the weapons. So 50% chance to gain an additional 12 skill points when obtaining skill points at study zones. Which I don't even know what a study... I'm guessing that's a breakpoint, because I do know that when you get farther into the content, those little towers they have to defend, you'll beat the enemies in your first wave, and then you'll go somewhere else, and then you'll replace it down. So I'm guessing there's areas that you can recuperate your skill points on your characters to keep using your attacks, because you're limited. So something like that might be nice. Limited strongest summoner. Skill paint. Skill point gain at study zones plus 20 for the first 5 times. 60% chance to gain 40 attack upon. The art's pretty nice on these too. It actually says that, like, these are different artists. It mentions them down here. That's pretty cool. So this actually has a 2% though. And then a 3.37% after taking into account pity. Let's see what the pity is. Oh, 40. You're guaranteed one after 40, so the base probability of an SSR is 2% overall, because if you do not obtain one after 40 pulls, the probability of obtaining one will increase by 11% for each tracing thereafter. After obtaining a memory trace, the probability of obtaining another one goes back down to 2%. In any memory tracing pool, if you do not obtain an SSR memory trace, probabilities will accumulate. The accumulation will not clear when it ends, and okay, so that's just basically it carries over into the next one after that banner. Duplicate obtained. Second to sixth time, each duplicate tracing will be converted to a transcript, and vouchers. 7th onward will be 50. So I think these are a little bit different than weapons. It's not something where you, like, once you max it, it's maxed. I think it applies completely. I don't know if these are equipped or not. I'm not 100% sure. Daily first draw. Oh, so you get a free one every day? Hey, that's nice. Getting a free pull every day. And then you get that one lucky pull. What do I got here? Just a level 3. Just a rare. I like how the lowest grade is a rare. It's like that in all of them. You can obtain friendship medals from your friends. Do you want to go to the friends interface? Oh, is this relate? So it's a completely different currency for these ones. Can this one even drop? Oh, this one can't even drop SSRs. Oh, so this one you're just trying to get all the normal ones. To exchanging friendship medals, allowing for one tracing on allied voice. It's a gift from a companion. Okay, so I'm guessing this is similar to the reputation in sort of Convalaria. I can't add friends right now, so I don't really think I can do much with that. Okay, so I've only done so many pulls, so I have these kitty cards, so I have 42 of these. So I've already have enough to buy a pull. So that's not too bad there. Then again, I did get an SSR, which gives you a little bit more. And this one, so this one is that memory one. So you can get 5 of these a month. So after doing pulls on these are gonna be, you're gonna want to get these every month, because it's gonna reset monthly. It's like, kind of like a lot of the Hoyo games do. And I'm guessing this is a bunch of leveling up materials. You're probably not going to want to waste them on those. I don't know what that currency is yet. An email tea time. Oh, I do have 100 of these too. Now the only thing is, do you not get like a debut target one? Is it just random? Or is that, it might not have a debut one yet, because like the game hasn't actually released. I'm on the test server. So I very well may not be, we might get debut ones. I'll have to actually kind of look that up because I'm not sure. So 39 times guaranteed SSR. So let's go ahead and try. Let's just see what we get here. We'll do our first 10 pulls at 2%. So the odds are, it's just as good as sort of Convalaria and getting a unit. It's not as easy as getting the weapon. Holy crap. First 10 pull, I got one. I'm gonna have good luck in the test server, and then I'm gonna have bad luck in the game. I know that. Just a bunch of normal ones. And so it only does this, from my understanding, on new ones that you don't have. Like, if I already have it, it just does that. I do like, though, that it shows all of them at once, so I can just, like, kind of completely skip these and go, bam, what did I get? Growth. Alright, let's go see how we use that now. New items and deposit. What is this one? October. Okay, so this is the login bonus. Then they have the seed pass. 30 days, you get 20 pulls. Is this the Okay, yeah, that's that one. 20 pulls. You have sign-in ones up here. So you can get a decent amount of pulls up here as well. I don't know which one, because these are 30-day rewards. I don't know if these are connected to that or if they're... What's the difference between that one and this one? So in 3 days, yeah, in 3 days. So I'm guessing this is just as you log in. As long as you log in 28 times, you'll get this one. This one is if you log in on that day, I'm gonna guess you get the item from that day. So if I don't log in tomorrow, I won't get this. So this one you'll have to pretty much log in every day to get them all. And if you want to get the top one here, which this is going to be, it looks like a couple pulls by itself. You need to log in every day of the month except, depending on how many days there are, 2 or 3 days. Oh, there's a 2D and 3D model. Oh, and you can switch between your units. What do you want your background to be?
我々の協力内容にそんな
何でも頼ってくだ
How do I switch the person here? Oh, this is the I see. This is your memory trace. So you can have it the 2D memory trace versus the 3D with your character, I guess. Now, how do I level up that thing? Alright, let's go here. This is the one I pulled. Gain 8 vitality upon completing a memory enhancement on this trace. After 2 memory enhancements on the trace, skill point gain at study zones plus 5. But I need to upgrade it. I don't have any of the materials yet. Unique effect up. Transcript. Okay, so this is what you get for dupes. So you can kind of see here it goes from gain 8 to 10. Study zones goes from 5 to 8. Can I show it all the way to max? Okay, so it does look like this is the dupe one, but this is the one that you can work towards. So once you get 1 copy, from what I understand, you can just farm up this currency in some form or fashion. So you can max out all your stuff, and it's going to be like sort of a Compilari where it's a slow process and you only can do it with so many units. But you can eventually, I think get your, as long as you get 1 copy of it, you can max them out. Which I do like that, even if it is a little bit time consuming. So growth. So as we level it up, we'll get a couple pulls out of it. That's nice. I mean, I'll have to kind of go through and figure out what all these stats mean. And I'll kind of try and do videos on these leading up to it. But I don't know how you equip these. Let's see. Oh, maybe this is the dupes. Because it shows locked now. When I was originally looking at it, they weren't locked, so I think this may be the dupes. New effect. Everfrost damage just goes up. Yeah, it just increases that. So I'll kind of have to figure out how those memory traces work. Let me see. Let me try it. Let me go do one more mission and kind of... see if it's a little bit different here.
光栄です。
You can actually save your... Okay, you can save their kit here. That's pretty nice. Oh. Wait. Oh, this is where you set it up. It's not for the units. Main traces provide a significant boost to the director engraving. Their basic stacks are converted. So it's not for the unit specifically. These are... It's almost like kind of like your gear, but your gear for your team as a whole. Memory trace level is low. Tap to upgrade. That's kind of different. So they don't have gear themselves, instead you're unlocking like an overall team. So you're gonna want to get to like actually build around a team, you're gonna want to get 5 of these. And I hope you can kind of select which ones you're getting specifically to an extent. I mean, I'll figure that out once I get deeper into the game. But that's kind of a unique take, rather than having specific gear for the units themselves. Oh, I didn't even mean to use that guy. I mean, I guess that quick setup put him out there for me.
突撃の角笛が鳴り響きました。
雷に打たれよ。
これでも食らえ。
行く先は共に雪の国。
一匹も逃がしません。
嵐を恐れるように私の剣も恐れなさい。
Yeah, so far the auto looks to be pretty decent though. I am liking that because it's sort of Convalari. It's like completely incompetent. And it's very easy to kind of just jump in there yourself. Like if I want to use this guy's skill, I can jump in and do it. Yeah, that one doesn't really look like it's going to do much. Oh, there's the barrier. And so they are building up the that there, which is good. Okay, so the memory traces are kind of team-wide. And so they have positions, it looks like. So how do you know which position it goes in? Because it went into the bottom right. Does it actually show? Shield Resonance, Trace Awakening skill. Main skill unlocked. While having a shield, basic attack damage inflicts extra damage equal to 20%, 40%, 60% unlocked at the current shield points. Oh, I'm guessing this is the spot. Okay, maybe that indicates which spot it goes to. So not only do you have to have kind of a team that synergizes, you have to get the memory traces that synergize. Now I wonder how big of a deal they'll be for combat though. Or if it's more of just a overall increase of stats and damage. But so we get the, yeah, so overall I'm liking it so far. I mean it's got a lot of your typical gacha mechanics on the polls. It's not too bad. Now I've been super lucky so far. I've only done like 30 polls and I've got both an SSR of the units and the memory trace. That's not going to be the standard for everybody. But does have the daily logins, which is pretty standard. What's the difference? Wait. New director's gift. Okay, so sign in for 30 days after joining to receive 200 draws? You get 200 pulls just as a new player? And you have a guarantee at 60? That's actually pretty good. That's guaranteed 3 units just from that daily login right here. And you're getting... Now, it looks like you have to actually log in 30 days out of 35 and a half days. So you'll actually have to play pretty much daily to get them all. And they are timed, so you have to use them. But if I go back here... Now I do have a guarantee. I'm gonna kind of figure out which unit I want to use this on though, for my first impressions video. And then and then it's also gonna be based on, because I want to make guides for these units, but some of the ones that are gonna start coming out right off the bat, make them early so everybody can kind of figure out who they want to shoot for if they're doing a reroll or not. So I'll be doing guides on pretty much at least all the SSRs. I don't know anything. There's a lot of I don't know if I'll be able to go through all of these. I might do quick looks at maybe a lot of these units. And I mean, even the elites look pretty good though. So, and it tells you exactly what they are up here. Like, so she's a healer. Let's actually take a quick look at all these anyway. So she's a heal/barrier. Usually the best units are going to be your starting or your support units. Now that's pretty cool. Summon DPS. I do like my summoners. Wonder how good he actually is. What's his skills? Someone like him might be someone I target just because I do like summons in games. Just having a massive amount of units on the field. So guided missiles unleash a barrage of missiles to bombard the target area with 400 unit within that 400 unit radius, intercepting all projectiles in the area, dealing physical damage. At the same time, the floating cannon fires charge shot. Oregon defense activates defense mode, restoring 3% max HP. Where's the summon? Unless it's by summon, it means launching a bunch of missiles at them. Unleashes all weapons at a target area, firing all missiles and lasers. Beams to random locations. Yeah, so his summon sounds like he just has a lot of guns and stuff that come out of his chair and start blowing up dudes. But he looks pretty cool. We got a little taste of him in the story mode, and he like transformed into something. So burst elemental zone, a DPS tank, what, the bard? Maybe summons the guns. Yeah, we'll have to kind of see. I'll have to figure out who I want to use this guarantee on first. I'll kind of have to see some videos of all the different units. Because whichever one I get, those are going to be the better, easier ones for me to kind of do my videos on. The other ones I'll just have to look at them when I go over them. I do have tons of pulls it gave me though, but I have to save a few of them for my video too to also show the gacha. DPS summon and barrier. Here's another summoner. And he has barrier. Oh, it actually explains what their tactician harasses enemies using various means, capable of controlling/weakening enemies or neutralizing their special abilities at the start of the battle. Their seed charge is increased by 50%. Okay. So these like your seekers, a sort of Convlaria. Where's his skills? Oops. Let me go to his skills. Deadly delivery delivers an isolation device at the target a location. Okay, the high strength spherical barrier within the 300 unit radius. So he puts up a huge shield, it looks like. Basic attack. Delivering extra scheduled package upon hit. Scheduled package taunts nearby enemies and detonates after 10 seconds. Oh, and I wasn't noticing. It tells you what this is right up here. So this is a damage debuff. This is a damage summon barrier pin. So we're summoning the barrier with this one. And so this is a buff ally. So he has summoning buffs. It looks like. Deals physical and does some damage, I guess. Straight line and increases all allied Echomancer's attack by 25%. Intercepts enemy projectiles, sending 8 packages along the path. So he just throws packages at the enemies. And some of them have barriers. He's sounding pretty good already. He's a support. Heal support. Regain, channeling, heal 3. We can have 4 out there, so 3 allied Echomancers to the lowest HP over time. Equal to HP, so that's just your basic heal. Allied buff. Increases their basic DR. When multiple Echomancer basic DR buffs are present, only the strongest buff takes effect. I don't know what that means. I need to go through all the stats. Kind of figure out what they are. Damage, allied buff, buff regain. Deals wind damage. Applies recovery. So this would probably be a useful unit. And actually, wait, it said something else on there. Oh, that's just clean. Okay. That's just her basic. Hassle. Like, I think this is this the guy, yeah, this is the guy that Vulcan got in his video. DPS Burst. He has, like, some, I think it's a gunblade in this, like, summoned arm that he has. I know Vulcan pulled for him, so I think he's gonna go over him. I probably won't pull him. Just because I know somebody else that's a content creator's got him. Tank, control, elemental zone. We did get a little taste of her in the story as well. I think I can replay the story too, so when it comes to units that I've already been able to use, those ones I might not want to use that guarantee on because I can just show them in the story part that they're in. And I already have her. And she's a DPS AoE attack. So she's just your standard DPS. I wonder how valuable some of the 5 and 4 stars are though. Like, she's a DPS AoE attack as well, that's also- she's lightning though. Like, she's water. And I know, like, let's see, does she have one that puts water in the ground? Yeah, throws a water orb that bounces between allies, heals them. I don't know. She's just a healer. Because I do know I've seen one where they actually, when they put water on the ground. So they put it on the ground, then you can have an electric unit electrify the water and basically you can turn like even a single attack into an AoE just by using the water as a way to electrocute all of them. But I think when it comes to, I mean, he's probably the coolest looking to me. He's just a strong guy in a chair, but he's probably, just because he's DPS, I don't know if he's the first, I mean, I don't know if these are standards or, I'm guessing since it's the starting characters, these are your standards, and then they'll have a debut that comes out. So I'm guessing that, yeah, this has to be the standard, I would think. Because I don't, what's the difference between these two? Unless this is, well, maybe this is just the guaranteed, this is my banner for my guaranteed one. Yeah. I think this one will go away once I use this guarantee. So we just don't have the debut banner yet, where you can pull over a specific unit. This is just your standard. But I'm guessing we're all gonna get this one at some point. And then this one, I mean, this will be the Oh, choose. Wait. I didn't say choose last time. Select one of the following as your wish. If the next SSR attained is not the selected one, the subsequent one will be. I don't remember doing that the first time I tried this. Okay, so you get to pick which one you want to go for. That's pretty cool. And then you're guaranteed it after 2 pulls, so you'll get one that may not be the one you wanted, but you at least get to select. Now I wonder how often new ones will come out. But yeah, I'll have to kind of go through all of these and figure out what's the best. Kind of try and make some kind of guides on this. I have about a month to do it. And there's a couple other games coming out around the same range that I want to kind of get into as well, though. I just learned the new Jujutsu Kaisen one's coming out, I think, at the beginning of November. Let's see, how many pulls do I have? Maybe I can do one more. Let's go back in, go back there. So I have so how much does it convert to? So it's 300. So 10 pulls, 3,000. So 100 pulls. Oh, I have tons of pulls. Holy crap. Alright, yeah, let's just get one more SSR. Let's see how lucky. I got the first one in 20 pulls. So this is my 30th pull. Just one elite. I mean, she looks cool. I mean, in the beginning, it's just gonna be like sort of Convolari. You're gonna want to use your 5 stars too. I mean, you're gonna have to build teams around them because you're not gonna have a maxed out team. Okay, so that's 10. Let's go with this. Well, that was 30 total pulls, but 10 after pity. This is 20. If I'm gonna be unlucky, this is the time to be unlucky. Get them early. Got a bunch of new ones though. At 30. We got 2 elites. Well, at least I'm getting more units so I can cover all of them. I don't know if I'll try and go over all the 4 stars though. I might try and cover a chunk of the 5 stars, but they'll kind of be quick compared to the SSRs though. So that was 30. But I can definitely feel the difference between this one and with the 1.2 and 2% difference. But I think the elites are also slightly lower. Because I know in Sword of Convolari you get a ton of the elites. But here it's definitely, you can definitely feel their difference. So this is 50. Oh, got a new one. I mean, some of these elites look pretty good as well. Like, they're unique. That's the one thing in Sword of Convolari. They're kind of generic on a lot of them. But these ones are actually kind of unique looking. Okay, so that is 50. So it said 60 is the guarantee, right? Pretty sure it is. So I should get one this time. Yep, there we go. And yeah, it was right on, so it's on the 6th one, so I think that's probably because I was 4 in on the pity already from the first one I pulled. Let's see who I got. Of course I get the same one. Oh, that sucks. Well, hey, let's have that bad luck here. I'll have to use my. At least I'll have to burn through all these before I do my guarantee. Oh, perform 30 to choose one of the following 10. Oh. Wait, so you do get a selector. Okay. So wait, I have this selector, and I have that. I mean, this could. I don't know exactly what we're gonna start with. This could just be the in the test realm for me. I'm guessing this one's the one that everybody's gonna get. Then a selector on 30. Maybe this one's just one that's given to me on this test account. I'm not sure. But if we do get a selector, that's really nice. I don't know who I'll pick. I just gotta hope this doesn't happen to me in game of getting getting dupes right off the bat. Alright. I think I'll try a couple more missions, see if anything else unlocks, and then I'll probably just go ahead and call it a night. It's getting a little late because I did kind of start later. And then I'll just push through as much of the story as I can, try and unlock as much as I can, and then I'm gonna start making guides on the units. Hopefully I'll have difficult enough content to kind of show it on the difficulty scale. But I'm gonna guess I'll have the same issue where I'll get limited based on how far I can progress just based on my energy.
おいけどもう夜
So it does look like the stats play a pretty big role in it though.
指示を待ってるよ。
Oh, I can start them right up on top of them here.
手伝ってほしいの？
ご命令を
どうぞおっしゃってください。
指図を待っています。
陣を構えよ
Man, they just one-shot me. What's the? That's highlighted green. That's that
雷
mean?
に打たれよ
Oh, my dog wants it.
行く先は共に雪の国。
勝利は俺たちのものです。
Oh, are they spawning behind us or something? Oh no. Oh, they're spawning right on top of
若
us.
者に手を出しよって
Okay, so this up here, maybe this is when you get victory?
一匹も逃がしません。隙あり。
Is
身を
hers?
捧げる準
Yeah,
備は
so
できてる。
she can't hit though, so she doesn't have the ability to hit in the air.
ご命令を。狙いを定めました。
So it looks like the maps have different amount you're allowed, because it only gave me 3 on this one.
この雷を越えられるとでも
宮廷の晴天はすでに始まっております。
Frost break.
身の程知らずめ
Pumping. Okay.
足元の氷にお気をつけくだ
Is
さ
there
い。
anywhere to actually see? Okay, oh, you have badges based on completed. Can I actually see? You can't really see what your rewards are or anything from leveling up, at least that I can tell. Oh, it looks like you can add one that aids, so you can use friendly units if that's what this is meaning. So this is what if it's anything like a Hoyoverse one, this is where you can like bring in an ally from somebody else's team. Oh, I didn't see the menu here. It's a database. So badges, so that's your achievements, archives. Archives. Oh, as you unlock units? Okay, you get polls from unlocking new stuff. I guess. Or just based on story, yeah. Characters, Echomancer. So you get the background of all your units. Where's the one? Okay, frequently asked questions, tutorial, basic controls. Yeah, so you have everything here. Like, let's see the stats. Oh, MST's Mastery. MST increases the final damage dealt by all Echomancers during battle. Additionally, for Echomancers leaning towards defense, MST affects the max block and max strength. For Echomancers capable of healing, MST affects healing powder. The actual MST stat is affected by the engraving MST and the Echomancer's MST bonus. So this one just sounds like the outright... does it say what final damage means? Or is final damage just actual damage? So, affects HP, incoming healing bonus, defense, damage reduction, attack, more damage. So it's kind of like, it sounds like Mastery is kind of the, this is going to help all of your units. So when it comes to that trace, this one's getting high MST is just outright going to be a good one. While attack's only going to affect the ones actually doing attacking. Engraving, so the terminal affects the terminals, max shield energy, damage absorption, maximum durability. Well, you just don't let them get hit. You don't need to buff that at all. Zombification. Some monsters enter a state of zombification after being defeated. So they drive in the fight until they collapse. Mafia Spirit. Some monsters will gain Mafia Spirit. You can choose a Tranquility Domain to deal with them during the official Echoing Nexus. Nightmare. After enemies with Nightmare ability defeated, the Infection Chorus will still remain for a period of time. Okay, so they just self-destruct after that. Team restrictions. You can add up to 4 teams, customize their team names. That seems like a translation. That's, it's not really a restriction. That's, team compositions or something. It's not restricting it. So a couple of little translation things, but... Team Tactical Engraving. Echomancer, serving as team leader, participating in the Echoing Nexus, will receive a tactical engraving upon completion. The total limit for engravings is 200. Once this is reached, excess engravings must be dismantled before obtaining new ones. Engraving stats. During battle, the tactical engraving provides the team with basic stats. Leader receives an additional 20% boost. When tactical engraving skills are triggered, you can see them upper left corner. Okay, so I'll kind of need to read through all this and kind of figure it out on the side. I don't want to kind of bore anyone that's kind of watching on that. But I think I've pretty much hit on everything. I mean, there's plenty of units to start out with right off the bat. And it's going to be just like sort of Convalare, where you're probably going to be able to use every unit in the beginning and have some kind of value out of them. So that even includes the 4 stars. I mean, some of them even look pretty cool. DPS burst. Like, I don't know. Like, let's see, what's an elite? DPS. Like, that's a decent amount of effort into a unit that's probably won't get much use in the future, so who knows? There may be some of these may be top tier, especially in the beginning.
足元の氷にお気をつけください。
But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night here. I mean, it's overall game's pretty fun so far. I mean, I haven't had to run into the difficulty yet to kind of have to actually strategize with the team and kind of try and find any synergies with the units yet. But I know that'll come at some point. I mean, it's going to be just like sort of Convalaria, where you're going to be able to auto through like the first few levels, and then the difficulty will start ramping up once you start, when you start running into those limitations of like, it's just handing me energy like it's nothing. So, at some point I'll start the difficulty ramped up, so I'll push through, and then once I start seeing the strategy needed, I'll kind of start looking at the units and what some good combos are. I'll try and start looking at the CN guides and that, and then I'll start just making videos on the units. I mean, we have, I think about a month, it's about a month until it releases, so I want to just kind of pump out videos on the units up until release, so. But this weekend I will be releasing a, it'll probably be Sunday because it's so late today, and I want to push through the game first before I actually make actual first impressions, because I haven't gone far enough to really give it a good look at it yet, so. But yeah, I think I've seen like around 10 people in, and I've seen Shrike here in the chat. I don't know if he's still there, but it's been fun having you here. It's definitely going to be a game. I definitely will be playing this game. I definitely will be putting some time into it, especially as now that I've maxed out my sort of Convalaria, it's kind of just become kind of one of those, hey, I'm going to make a video on the units, and once I run out of them, it's just kind of be a video or two a week just on new units as they're coming out, and then I'll kind of put focus into this one, and until I got through all the units on this one. It's just like all your standard gachas. Once you max out your level, it just becomes a daily grind. So, but yeah, overall so far, liking it so far, but yeah, we'll go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for watching.